What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Go-Kart Racer. This is set number 30589-1. Year it came out was 2022, age group 5 plus, and it comes with a piece count of 39. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and first of all, let me apologise for lack of content. I do apologise, it's been very busy at work. With all the students coming back and stuff like that. Some of you knew that I worked at a university, some of you actually didn't, but yes, we've been very, very busy, and I was trying to make a video yesterday and I just couldn't. My eyes, when I looked at the camera, I was like, oh god, I look like I'm half asleep, so let's not bother. Anyway, all that done, put aside, we've got a cool little go-kart build, absolutely fantastic little set, great minifigure as well, and this would look brilliant in either a go-kart part of your Lego city, or it would look cool in like a mock with the garage and you're prepping your go-kart to go and take it to the race. You can't really have it on the road in the Lego city unless you really wanted to. Anything's possible with Lego, right? Anything is possible with Lego. Anyway, this was available as a GWP, a gift with purchase. You would have to spend £40 to get this little poly bag. So £40 isn't too bad for a particular GWP. With 39 pieces, just over £1 each for the piece, which that's not the part piece price per piece ratio. It's just, if you work it like that, you're doing £1 per piece. That's quite heavy, so you could probably piece this together like I did for much cheaper. Anyway, again, getting sidetracked. MC's rubbing off on me here. This was also available not only just as a GWP, it was also available in Target stores in the US for sale. Cool. And that would probably cost probably about £5 or $4.99, something like that. So that kind of still works out the same kind of thing, you know, with the price per piece type thing. Cool little build. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? There's our parts and pieces. Got a nice big base plate there. That is a 4x7 base plate. We got a couple of angled plates, which is nice. Got an engine block. Yes. Look at that. This is in flat silver. It was also available in various different colours like dark bluish grey, light bluish grey, that kind of thing. We got slick tyres. Very cool. Then we got a minifig. Like I say, we got a rather cool printed minifig there with his racing torso. With sport. That does say sport. Come on, camera. Don't let me down. It's not. It's not. It's not. Come on. Okay, it says sport across the top back there. Purple hands for the gloves, white arms as well, and then the torso is actually coral, so that's kind of nice color. Very cool. Anyway, really getting sidetracked here. We got some instructions, building instructions. Go to rebrickable.com and click on instructions and you'll find the instructions there. Go ahead and build the minifig first. So we're going to take the coral body and drop it, and then we're going to pick it up again, and we're going to put it on these plain black legs. So we've got black legs there. Pop those in there. Put the head on. So the head is very lively. I was very lucky with that it didn't go under the desk. It's got this kind of little grimace on there, and it's got two brown eyebrows, one of them being raised, and the actual eyes have little pupils in there. Yay! We want a helmet. It's a black helmet, normal racing helmet. Pop that on there. And then we've got a trans clear visor. Got to make sure you get it the right way around, Sean. There we go. And then they go into those little divots in the side of the helmet. And there's our racer, looking very keen to go. Cool. Now then, the go-kart, it's a simple build with a little bit of interesting features, which is kind of cool. We're going to start off with a 2x2 light bluish grey plate. This is going to be the back end, by the way. So this is going to mark the back end here. And then we're going to build up the sides here. And we're going to have, there's two of these, so we're just going to do both of those together. We've got a 1x3 white plate and a 1x3 purple plate. Go pop purple plate on top. And then they're going to go on these 1x3 studded areas right on the edge of the car. So we want another 1x3 white plate, 1x3 purple plate. Love that colour purple, by the way. And then we're going to build up the back end here again. Now we've got this interesting plate here that kind of looks like it has a spoiler on the front of the plate. It's a 1x2 plate with just this big piece just going up. And it does look like a spoiler. And in fact, this is going to act as kind of a spoiler. It's going to go on the back end, on the very back studs there, like so. And then just on these two light bluish grey studs, we're going to put a 1x2 plate special with the oval shape, two studs, open studs. Just go, not on top of it, Sean, no. In front of it, yes. Because the engine block's going to sit on top of that. Now we want two bracket plates, and these are 1x2 bracket plates. So you get the bracket plates with this, which is kind of a cool plate. It's 1x2 with the plates hanging down, or the brackets hanging down, and they're going to go on the very back end of the sides here. One there, and one there. And these absolutely have no feature whatsoever, apart from making these look pretty cool. Now, you could put some little pieces in there that might give it exhaust pipes that could come out. That's what I would do, is make some sort of exhaust pipes. But they absolutely have no meaning in this set at all, apart from giving some studs on the outside, which is kind of strange. And we got these 1x2 curved bricks, because we've got this step down feature here at the front. I'm going to pop that right there, like so. Now we got this nice purple line going through the go-kart, which is really cool. So we're going to put another 1x2 plate there. And just here, this is where we're going to put our angle plate. Now this is a 4x3 studded angle plate with a 1x2 cutout. And period correct, it has the little stud notches there, and it also has the reinforcement. There were three different types of that. One without the stud notches, which is the much older version, the first version. And then one without this little reinforced bar here to stop that from bending and breaking. So we're going to pop that on, and the narrow part of this plate is going to go right to the back there like that. So now we've got this nice white line going all the way around, and it kind of finishes it off really, really nicely. We've got these studs here, but those are going to be for our engine. Now, the intake is not going to face forward, which you would have thought would be what you would do, because the air drives through. Nah, you're going to turn it around so the air is going to be coming out. So this is kind of like the exhaust. So bang goes the idea of the exhaust there. Bear in mind, it is a go-kart, very powerful one by looks things. And then we're going to build up the front, the steering wheel area. So we want the steering wheel. You get a grey steering wheel with it, and we're going to put that inside the main piece there, giving us a 2x2 area for your minifig to sit in, which is perfect. Just in front of the steering wheel, we're going to put another white oval plate, 1x2, and then we've got a step down feature here. We need to get rid of that. We're going to balance that out with a bumper plate here. So period correct, it has the curve bottom. There was three versions of this. There's the square corners, there's the square at the top, and the curves at the bottom, which is what we got here. And then you also had the round corners on each side as well. So we're going to put that on the front, just there like that. Now we've evened out the studded area here, we can put our curved brick in, fantastic purple brick with the curves down the side and not the lines down the side. We're going to pop that on the front there. That's the front of our go-kart. Very, very cool. Now, if they put like trans clear mini mountains, 1x1 mini mountains there, I think that would have looked brilliant. Just saying. I think that would look cool, but you don't have them there. And then we're going to build up the front bumper, and we're going to use Dad's ramps. Got 2 black Dad's ramps there, and you're going to make a point in the middle. So you want it sloping off to the left and to the right, and you've got this point in the middle here. And there we go. Very nice. Actually looks really, really cool. I like that little bit of detail there. And then we've got the wheels to go on, and that is it. So the wheels, let's say slick tires, very, very cool. And then we've got the reinforced back of the stud notch wheel, and it has no, well, there you go, there's a slot there. It has a slot, but it doesn't go all the way through, which is interesting. And then we just go pop that rim straight through. On the other side of the rim, we've got 4 spokes, which makes the gives the aesthetic of the wheel, racing wheel, very nicely, especially in slick tires. So we're going to put those in through there like that. So different variations of the wheel rims as well. Obviously, being this is being reinforced, there's obviously the unreinforced version, and also the circular hole instead of stud notch. But we're going to put the wheels into these little pins here of that base plate. Slight angle push, slight angle push, slight angle push, and push. And that is the go-kart done. But wait, we have some pieces left over. So we're going to pop, we're going to put Carter, we're going to call him Carter. We've got Carter in his go-kart. And so what do we do with these? These are going to be roadwork cones, or cones for marking out a circuit, or a little bit of a circuit, or maybe even a pit yard. But basically they're 2x2. I just slide it off the side because they're turned over. 2x2 black dishes, and then we've got the orange 1x1 cone with the groove at the top, and there's your little cone. How simple is that? That is so cool. So I'm going to put those on there like that, and then you've got a little coned off area for pitting or something like that. Super, super cool. Oh, that lighting is very low, isn't it? Wow. I didn't realise that. There you go, guys. That's probably where it's not actually focusing as well. The Go-Kart Racer. Super cool little set. And it rolls really smoothly. It's just gone right under the ring light. Super, super, super smooth. So let's see if we can stop it in the cones. Let's see if we can stop it in the cones. Oh, first time. First time. How does it do on what is now dubbed as the controlled crash ramp? Let's see if we can get it. I don't think this is going to happen anytime somehow soon. Let's see if we can get it to stop at the cones. Not enough beans. Oh dear. I'm being too gentle with it. Let's get a bit more. Right? No. Come on, Sean. Don't be scared. It stopped, but they came out. It stopped. Go on, sit in there properly. Is it probably your arms that are elevating you, or? There we go. Right. Are you in there? Right. Okay. Let's move the cones back just a bit so that they're still in view. There you go. Right? Hey. No. That just it's not interested. Oh! Oh, that was cheating, but as you can see, it lands. No, you don't. It lands. It lands. It's a super cool little jumper there. Brilliant little car. And as you can see, like I say, you know, having this go down your Lego City might look a little bit odd. But definitely, you know, like a mock garage just outside your front, the house in a Lego City. You've got them prepping it for a race, or you've got a little racing circuit. I think that having a little racing circuit in a Lego City would be brilliant, because there are so many little go-kart builds or racing car builds that I haven't seen yet anybody done a Lego racing city or a Lego city with a race track. Nice big figure of 8 or something. That's not figure of 8, Sean. Don't even try. There you go, folks. Super cool little build there. Love it. And with the little cones as well, I think that really sets the ambience for it being a little go-kart and stuff. I have no idea what I'm saying. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all, because there are, or is, some magazine reviews coming up. Also, you won't miss the next one. I'm Sean from BRIT'N. Peace.